Everyone. How are you? God bless you. Hey, it's crazy. We are getting ready to go to Punta Cana, which I know many of you are packing as well. I know that close to 100 people from our team won this free trip to Punta Cana. So congrats to you. I will see you all on the sunny beach in a couple days here. We're taking off first thing tomorrow morning. So we're here packing. And it's funny because I have the debate, or not the debate, but the rally going on in the background just while I'm packing and cleaning up the house and tying up loose ends. And you know something that's really interesting about Donald Trump and his rallies that he does? Every one is almost identical. It's exactly the same. And you know why he does that? Because duplication and repetition is so important for the developing mind. How many of you realize that when you're learning a new concept, like Lifewave, when you're learning about phototherapy, you're learning about how this technology can help you and your family's life. Sometimes you need to hear it again and again and again. Is anyone out there like what I'm thinking this as I'm listening? I'm like, he says the same thing. And it's wonderful because we need to hear it again and again to literally retrain our brain. So my name's Renita Brannan. I'm up in Bismarck, North Dakota, and I am so fired up to do this Zoom tonight because we are actually going to be gone for about 10 days. And so this is going to be our last Zoom with Lifewave Wellness Warriors for about 10 days. But we are going to have testimony after testimony. If you're watching us on lives, we're going to be down there with 450 people won the trip to Punta Cana. Wow, isn't that incredible? Nearly 100 from our team alone. So we will get to hear from people all across the United States about what this patch has done for their family, their health, their finances. So expect to see great things from Punta Cana. Make sure you're tuning in to the lives because I think that they're going to be powerful. Now, the very first thing I want to show all of you, if you're brand new tonight, make sure you talk to the person who invited you on here. That person is your sponsor, and they will make sure that you get started at the very best price. And so I'm hoping that my sound works. I'm kind of in a weird application. Let me see. They updated Zoom on me. You know how that goes. How many of you know that when they update things, it changes slightly, but I think I got it. I think I got it, right? All right. Let me share with you this wonderful website called thisisitinfo.com. So hopefully all of you can jot that down tonight. If you're brand new to this, you're definitely going to want to take a look at this website, because this is your one-stop shop to educate yourself about the power of X39, the power of how this patch is going to help you and your family. So thisisitinfo.com. And the beautiful thing about this website, it's really user-friendly. They don't capture any data or anything like that. You can't buy any patches here. It's simply a tool for you to educate yourself, your friends, your loved ones about what X39 can do for them. Okay, so I'm up here at This Is It Info, beautiful tab at the top there. If you guys can see testimonials, when you click on testimonials, literally everything from kids to chemotherapy, to hair improvement, to heart, to dental. When you click on one of these tabs, there's going to be multiple testimonies, live recorded testimonies about how this patch is changing people's lives. So if you're saying, hey, what can it do for bone health? What can it do for, eye health? What can it do for my skin issues I have? Come on over here to thisisitinfo.com, click on testimonials, and then go ahead and click on skin issues. And you'll get to see many testimonies, live recorded testimonies of people that this patch has completely changed their lives. So first things first, I'm going to start with this wonderful, beautiful new video that they actually just launched. Amazing. It's so powerful. So let's just take a look real quick. You guys ready? Here we go.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing Lifewave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHK-Cu, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy for improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. Lifewave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents. X39 was born to bring to the public a product that can support wellness in an entirely new way, supporting the production of younger, healthier cells with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Be the light with Lifewave X39. Lifewave.
I love it, you guys. So this is a beautiful video that you can share. You could come to this website. This is at info. You could hit the share button directly on that video right there, and you could send that over to people that you're thinking of right now, okay? As we scroll down though, what is phototherapy? Let's just watch one more quick video so you understand the power of these patches. These patches will change your life. Here we go.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. Lifewave. Live long, live well.
I love it. So the reason I played two videos is I want you guys to know that there are dozens and dozens of videos on here for you to educate yourself. The next one would be 6 minutes with David Schmidt talking about how the X39 works. You can come down and look at the patents and the case studies. You can listen to my dear friend, Dr. Leland Stillman. By the way, I'm just going to tell you something very exciting that happened. I've been in natural health and holistic healing for 25 years, and I follow incredible, brilliant people. And I want to tell you guys, in the last couple of days, we've had 3 of the greats, the giants, the people that I've been following for years, join our Lifewave team. It's kind of a big deal. I can't let you know the names yet, but just know that the very best in integrative medicine and regenerative medicine are joining Lifewave. So you're at the right place at the right time with definitely the right product. So as we scroll down here, more videos. Every time you see a red arrow, that's a video for you to watch. So you can listen to the long-term results. What happens the longer you wear this patch, right? I love this one right here. It's a 3-minute and 50-second video that talks about how the X39 has been clinically proven because of that GHK copper peptide The patent proves that it actually activates our own stem cells according to the patent. So check that out at your convenience. And as you come down here, you're saying, hey, what are doctors saying about this? Great question. You can come here, you can listen to some of the best doctors. Literally, my friend, Dr. Joseph Peck, he said it's the biggest medical breakthrough he's seen in 40 years of being a doctor. Wow. Are you kidding? So we've got many, many doctors, chiropractors, naturopaths, PTs, you name it. So they're all there. So again, all of these great videos are for you to look and share at thisisit.info.com. I will mention, if you guys have any questions as we go tonight, make sure you put it in the chat, because I do want to handle and answer any questions that you may have tonight. Thisisit.info.com. You all got it? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is for me. So the first website you have to remember is thisisit.info.com. All right, you got that one? The second really important website to remember is something called thisisitteam.com. Now I'm going to go there in 1 second, but I want to just interrupt for a second, and I want to show you all why Scott and myself got started with this patch. We've been part of Lifewave now for 2 years and 3 months. We got started because of my aging parents. I want you to know the technology is incredible for everybody, but I mean, how many of you know older people need an advocate, right? Do you have any parents, grandparents that definitely need an advocate because they're just getting drugged to death? I feel these, it's really unfortunate and really hard, but you know what? We've got to stand in the gap for these elderly people, right? So I am the advocate for my mom and dad. And so we got started because of our aging parents, but that is not where it ended. So, you know, here we are tonight. We've got 85,000 people on our team globally. You're on tonight because someone invited you on here that cared about you enough to share this incredible technology that's about to change your life. So, I mean, I'm just asking you, have you been patched yet? Have you been patched yet? And so again, all Lifewave products are free from drugs, chemicals, and stimulants. Like they said in the video, this is not transdermal. This is not like a nicotine patch. Nothing is leaching from the patch into the skin. The only thing entering the body from the patch is light. I'm going to say that again. The only thing entering the body from this patch is light. And depending on what patch you're wearing, that's a different spectrum of light. So Lifewave does not claim to treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We're not allowed to say that. But I can tell you, God designed our bodies to heal. And wow, 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 have we seen miracles, starting with my mom and dad. So my mom was the first person who wore the patch in our family, the matriarch, Mama Pearl. She started on the patch because a friend of mine out of Canada, who is a nurse out of Canada, so thank you to all the nurses in the house tonight. My nurse friend out of Canada told me I saw downright miracles with my neighbor lady with Parkinson's. Well, for those of you that know me, you know my mom has Parkinson's. She was diagnosed 8 years ago. And we've tried everything. I mean, we have done everything holistic and integrative that we can possibly think of. And so when my friend Doris said, I saw miracles with my neighbor lady with Parkinson's with this patch, I said, Doris, you had me at miracle. You had me at miracle, lady. So my mom started wearing the patch, and she was the first Lifewave miracle we saw. And we saw it on day 11. I walked into the house and mom was walking without her walker through the kitchen, looking over at me, smiling at 8 a.m., offering to make me eggs. And I said, Mom, where's the walker? She said, it's in the bedroom. I said, my goodness, it's 8 a.m. Since when don't you need the walker? At 8 a.m., you've needed it for 2.5 years. She said, well, I didn't need it today, Nita. Do you want me to make you some eggs? And I knew in that moment, something was up with this patch. My dad was sitting at the kitchen table. This was his legs. You can see this on the left here. That was the oozing, goozing, very edemic, very angry, very swollen, very miserable legs. We had gone to 12 doctors in 6 months. I'm relentless at health. I don't want anybody feeling ill. And so we'd gone everywhere from Mayo Clinic to the University of Minnesota, heart doctors, kidney doctors, dermatologists, I mean, you name it. Then we started going to chiros, naturopaths, homeopaths. Nothing worked. That morning when mom was bebopping through the kitchen with her cute black and white polka dot pajamas, I still remember it. I said to my dad, hey, can we try a patch on you? And my dad said, I thought the patch was for Parkinson's. I said, Dad, I have no idea what this patch is for, but if it did this to Mom, I think it might help your legs. Let's try it. He said, let's try it. So we threw a patch on my dad. The next morning at 8 a.m., I came back in. I mean, I was somewhat expecting God to show up. I'll just be honest. But when I opened the front door and I looked down at my dad's legs and I saw his little tiny Marine Corps chicken legs were back, I fell to my knees and I literally started thanking Jesus. And my dad said, looks like that sticker worked. Where do I get some more of those stickers? I was like, you've got to be kidding. So it helped the 80-year-old Marine's legs. It helped the 76-year-old woman with Parkinson's. Like, holy cow, I think we're on to something. And so that is where our journey began, you guys. And we have seen miracle after miracle after miracle. My friend Penny, she saw my dad's legs on social media and she said, will it work for me? I said, I'm not sure. She said, I've had these rough, really dermatitis hands for 7 years since I had chemotherapy. It almost killed me. I lived, but my hands are rough. I said, try the patch. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Penny put the patch on. She sent me the picture on the right that you guys are seeing here 5 days later. I mean, you can still see a little bit of residue on the tips there, not much. And she said, I'm going to tell the world about this patch. I mean, can you imagine, you guys? 5 days, and this poor woman had dealt with these hands for 7 years. So this is what we have our hands on. The question is are you ready for a miracle inbox? Are you ready for the amazing testimonies and the love and gratitude that you're going to get from friends, family, people that you don't even know when you share this technology with them? So it's not just for old people with bad skin, okay? If you thought that, it's not. It's for athletes as well. In fact, somebody posted a video yesterday talking about Kansas City Chiefs, what's his name? Mahomes. So you guys can go watch my Facebook reel to check that out. But, a lot of professional athletes, world-class athletes are getting involved. My son, Bo, was a miracle breakthrough track season. He literally broke every record he had. He literally got faster and faster and faster his last semester of college. And they actually came in and drug tested him 3 times because they thought he was doping. And I said, Bo, did you tell him you're not doping, you're patching? He said, I did, Mom. And Bo said, Mom, bigger than my incredible times. He said, I did not have to go in and visit the trainer. These college athletes, they're just like, they're working out 4 hours a day, right? So they're always in the training room with like overuse injuries or doctoring something. And he said, I did not have to visit the trainer 1 time, not a single time my last semester of college for anything. So for him, I mean, it was a miracle breakthrough. So if you've got athletes, get them on the patch. And of course, our boys are all on the patch. We believe in strong, healthy families. They've got definitely, each of them got a testimony. Rocco increased his mitochondrial literally like 1,000% month 1. Bo got rid of his low-grade headaches on day 8. And he said, Mom, my brain is just functioning better. And then he had that breakthrough track season, just incredible performance. Truett had a knee surgery. He recovered quicker than any person I know. Like, it was just incredible, you guys, what our boys have seen with the power of this patch. So let's get to the goods. David Schmidt, founder and inventor, incredible human being. He loves the Lord Jesus. I'll just be honest, this guy's a patriot. He's a freedom fighter, okay? So if you're a freedom fighter, you're in good company. He has over 130 patents, but if you ask his wife, he's got closer to 180 patents, right? He quit counting at 130. He's a scientist and inventor. This company is 20 years old this year. So you're not starting with a startup that started like last month and we hope this thing works. David Schmidt has proved himself again and again with 180 patents and 95 clinical studies. 180 patents and 95 clinical studies, you guys. So here, David started with the Navy SEALs 20 years ago. They wanted a wearable phototherapy technology so the Navy SEALs wouldn't have to use ephedra during Hell Week. Do you guys remember ephedra? Ephedra was like that stimulant, right? That would just make everybody stay up for days on end. It was crazy. And these military guys were taking it during Hell Week and they were having heart problems. So the Department of Defense actually contracted David Schmidt and said, we want you to create a phototherapy wearable technology that the SEALs can wear so they don't have to take ephedra, essentially. And he did it. He created something called the Energy Enhancer Patches. and they are in our back office to this day. They burn up to 30% more body fat. Any of you got any extra body fat? Okay. I know most people like that I deal with are like, what? Say that again. They burn up to 30% more body fat when you're wearing those energy enhancer patches when you're exercising. So put a set of patches on and take the dog for a walk, right? But David Schmidt was doing really awesome with the company Lifewave. He had, energy enhancers and ice waves to get rid of pain. And he had all these great patches, and he was doing about $30 million a year. But in 2008, he said, you know what? I'm going to focus all of my attention on stem cell research. Now, what do you guys know about stem cells? You can put in the comments if you know anything about stem cells. I knew very little. I knew that we were thinking about taking mom to Tijuana because they said stem cell injections may help with Parkinson's. And so when I called down there, they wanted $10,000, and they told mom she was going to have to come back for multiple visits. And it only works in 50% of people, so it may or may not work. And my mom was scared to go to Tijuana. My brothers are complete tightwads. And I was pretty much worried about what's in the needle, right? Like, what are you injecting into her, right? Because I don't believe in aborted baby fetuses being injected into people because I'm conservative in nature. And I swear to God, the good Lord was listening to me and heard my prayers, because 3 weeks later, Doris, the nurse from Canada, called me and said, have you ever heard of phototherapy? And I'm like, what? She's like, you got to try this patch on your mom. At the time, I didn't realize it was going to be activating and regenerating her own stem cells, right? But now, knowing what I know, it does exactly that. So it took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market the X39. I do want to just educate you really briefly about what stem cells can do. So stem cells are the #1 indicator of how well you are. Do you guys know that? The #1 indicator of how healthy you are is directly correlated to the number of stem cells in your bloodstream. And the cool thing about stem cells is they can become any other kind of cell needed. Do you guys know that the first cell in your mother's womb was a stem cell? How cool is that? And then that stem cell divided and becomes every single organ and organ system that we see and use in our bodies. Isn't that amazing that God created it all from a stem cell? All right. So a teenager has literally 1 billion of these things circulating, right? But at age 20, so if you're on here tonight and you're 20, at age 20 is when that number starts to decrease. So that's when the stem cells start to become dormant, okay? By age 30, if you're 30 years old on here tonight, you got a 60% reduction of stem cell activation. Wow. How many of you are 50 on here tonight? That's close to me, right? That's a 75% reduction of stem cell activation. Holy Moses. I mean, stem cells literally regenerate everything from our eyes to our heart to our brains. Come on. Do any of you want to be functioning at 75% reduction of brain capacity? I don't. By age 60, that number has dropped to a 90% reduction. So if you're 60 on here tonight, you should be running at the person who invited you to this and get a patch on ASAP, right? Because if not the X39, then what? What are you going to do, right? And then my dad, age 80, a 95% reduction in 80-year-olds, guys. This is why the old people have such great results with this patch. You should be sprinting to your loved ones, your grandpas, grandmas, everybody. Get going. So Julie Scott, you're asking what patch was on my dad? X39. My mom, X39. Bo, X39. Renita sleeping on the 4th day of wearing the patch, X39. It all starts with X39. Okay. Don't be talking about the other patches. They're all phenomenal, but when you don't start with the Mac Daddy patch, literally you could patch 3 or 4 or 5 of the other ones and get the same effect with one X39. So I want you guys to lead your businesses and lead your health with X39. Okay, that's the goal. You guys got that? So hopefully that educated you a little bit. So how the patch works, it contains an organically based nanocrystal mixture, nano meaning small, right? Which absorbs and traps the body heat. And basically when it absorbs and traps that light and that heat, it simply reflects back into the body a specific spectrum of light. And in the case of X39, that light that's coming back into the body, remember, light is the only thing entering the body from these patches, okay? That light that comes back into the body is activating a peptide called GHKCU. That peptide is literally the holy grail of anti-aging, Okay, so GHKCU stimulates blood vessel and nerve outgrowth. It increases collagen and elastin. It's been found to have multiple anti-inflammatory actions. It literally helps to up and down regulate at least 4,000 of our genes to a younger, healthier state. So this peptide is kind of a big deal. The fact that we're activating it with light, no needles, right? No risk of infection. Literally take the back of the sticker of the patch off and put it on your body. You can wear it anywhere on your body. You can wear it on your neck, like this picture shows. You can wear it under your belly button. Or maybe you say, Renita, I've got a bad shoulder. Put it directly on that point of pain. You can wear it anywhere on the body. Where can you wear it? Anywhere, right? And so 12 hours on, wear it during the daytime hours, take it off at night when you go to bed. You know, I'm pretty wild and radical about electrolytes. I'm drinking them right here, right now. And so I love that we can be well hydrated, get plenty of electrolytes, and our bodies turn into literal healing machines when we put this patch on. So again, so exciting. If you don't have this book, get it. When I started with Lifewave, there was a medical doctor on the second day I joined. He said, everybody should read this book. So of course I was like, well, I'm part of Lifewave. I better get the book, right? I'm coachable. I want to help a lot of people. I want to help 1 million people and I want to make millions of dollars. So I better be coachable, right? So I got the book, and read the back of the book, guys. I mean, not only does it do all this incredible thing to your hair and skin, right? Which is why everybody who wears the patch looks younger, but it actually protects your body from disease, fights pain and anxiety, increases nerve outgrowth, and strongly affects 700 nervous system genes. I feel like the whole political system needs the patch. How about you guys? We need some nervous system gene regulation, right? How about repairs damaged DNA at a cellular level? Right there, it says on the, right there, this is the back of Dr. Picard's book. He's the guy who literally discovered GHKCU peptide. He is the doctor who discovered it. They call him Dr. Blue. And he literally found in his discovery that it not only repairs damaged DNA, it causes the differentiation of unused stem cells. It causes adult stem cells to produce more growth factor. It suppresses numerous cancer genes, inhibiting cancer cell growth. People say, what if I have cancer? Or what if I had cancer and I put the patch on? Is it going to make it grow again? Well, what does the science show with this peptide? The GHKCU peptide suppresses numerous cancer metastasis genes. It inhibits cancer cell growth, right? And the biggest thing, I think, is restores healthy lung function. Do you know anybody who had an acute lung injury in the last 5 years? We should be sprinting at everybody we know with long haulers, right? Because they're still crouping, coughing, you know, they've got brain fog, they've got nerve issues. We should be running after them to patch them. So my question is do you guys have any questions on X39? That was kind of a quick overview. You know, of course, we've got the patent, and the patent reads, look at what the patent reads, you guys, produces beneficial effects to a human body. Read the patent, such as activation of stem cells, improvements in strength, improvements in stamina. Do you know anybody who needs improvements in strength and stamina? How about pain relief? Hello, everybody you know is like probably in pain. We should be sprinting with this patch to people. It can bless them and serve them. And remember, we have 95 clinical studies. Okay, so I gave you the backdrop. Now, remember, I told you at the beginning, we have 3 websites you have to remember. The first one was thisisit.info.com. You guys got that one? Everybody got that? This is it info. Put your hands in the air if you got it. Got it. Hold the sleeve of patches in the air. By the way, the patches come in a sleeve like this. And inside that sleeve is going to be 30 of these beautiful little stickers. You just simply pull the back of that sticker off and you can put it anywhere in the body. Put it on the neck, under the belly button where it hurts, okay? That's how easy it is. You know what I think people can stick with? Easy, right? Just make sure you're well hydrated and have plenty of electrolytes. All right, you got it? This is it, info.com. Now, the next website I want you guys to really jot down and know this, like literally like the back of your hand, because this is a duplicatable system, guys. This is a system that you can share with others to help them to grow, to create more wealth, because they're sharing the health. So we've got to share the health to generate the wealth, right? How many of you know sharing is caring? In fact, wearing is sharing is caring. If you don't have a patch on, it's hard to share, right? So you got to be wearing the patch. And as soon as you're wearing it, people have a tendency to say, what is that? What are you wearing? Oh, it's the X39. Do you know about the X39? No. Oh my gosh, it's like a revolutionary, health changing, life altering product. What do you know about stem cells? And let them talk and say, wow, this product is so powerful, it's going to change your life. But now there's a duplicatable business. There's actually 6 ways of earning income. So here's what I know. How many of you guys know that eggs are expensive right now? I've got 3 sons, 2 living at home. I saw my one son. Now he moved to Scottsdale. Thank God he moved to Scottsdale because I have a little less food budget now. Because I saw yesterday morning he posted his food. He had 6 eggs in the pan. Okay, so these guys are going through like 2 dozen eggs a day between the 3 of them, and we buy the organic free range chicken, $9 a carton eggs, right? Because we want them to be very dark yolk, like almost like bright orange, right? And so I'm like, eggs are expensive. We've got to make the money. So I'm a big believer, you guys, in money matters. How many of you know money matters? Gosh, I mean, it's Christians. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord Jesus. I feel like the money issue has kind of been dumbed down. And I'm here to bring it into the light and say, you know what? Make the money. Money buys you options. Money buys you choices. Money buys you teeth. How many of you know money buys you teeth? Right? If any of you had any dental work done, you know it's not covered by insurance, certainly not the implants. So if you want to eat when you're old, like I told my mom today, eat that meat. You paid $38,000 for those teeth, Mom, right? $38,000 for teeth, right? And so money matters. And so I'm a big believer that us as Christians and as good stewards on this planet, let's make as much money as possible so that we can bless as many lives as possible. So let's get on over to thisisitteam.com. So now again, remember, I showed you this is it info. You guys all got that one down pat by now because I've said it 46 times. Now 47 times. 47. Come on, 47. Subliminal messaging if you haven't voted. 47. All right, here we go. I'm sneaky like that. I'm sneaking it in. All right. So this is it team.com. Great website, guys. Great website. Now they're doing updates on it as we speak. So, you're going to see some changes being made on that. Be flexible, be pliable as they make the changes. The best thing I can tell you is, come on over here to these 3 lines. Do you see these 3 lines on the side? And go ahead and click on that and click on downloads. Okay. So again, I'm at thisisitteam.com. So this is it info.com was all the health. This is it info.com is all the health. This is it team.com is all the wealth. All of the wealth ideas, how to launch your business, how to make money, what is network marketing, how do I go manager, right? This is it team.com is the wealth. Okay. So we're going to go up here to the first of all, the sign up sheet. I want to, for those of you who are less interested in the making of the money, I want to give you a free pass to get out here in a second. But what I want to show you is when you get a hold of the person that invited you on here tonight, make sure you tell them, I want the wholesale price. There is no reason you should be paying retail for this product. There is no reason. Okay. So there's 3 packages you can get started with at the wholesale pricing. The first one is called Core. The Core comes with 3 sleeves of X39 for $295. Okay, so this is a great option for like a husband and a wife. If they want to give it a shot, like for the next 6 weeks, boom, they'd have plenty of patches for 2 people for the next 6 weeks. You're going to feel a difference if you're wearing this patch for that amount of time. Most people feel a little different. Sometimes in the first day, first week. I mean, my dad was a 1-patch miracle. My mom was an 11-patch miracle. My son Bo was an 8-patch miracle. I was a 4-patch miracle. So everybody's a little bit different. Okay. Give the technology time to work. So Core is a great option to get started. For me, we got started with the advanced package because there's 5 of us in our family, and I knew I wanted every single one of us to be wearing these patches. So because the advanced package comes with 6 sleeves of X39, I thought, well, that'll be perfect. That'll be enough for all of us to wear these things for a month to see how we feel and what we see, right? So that's $535 for the 6 sleeves of X39. And if you're on here tonight and you're saying, Renita, I've got friends, family, neighbors, everybody's sick, everybody can't breathe, everybody's got pain, right? Definitely go with the premium. It's 100% tax deductible because it's your business expense, right? And what are you getting for $1,750? You're getting 20 sleeves of X39. So you're getting those patches down all the way down to like $84 a sleeve, right? Wow, what a great deal. And so the beautiful thing about the premium is it's $1,750. You get the 20 sleeves of X39. It keeps you active for 90 days or basically 3 consecutive months. You don't have to do any additional orders with your business. If you start with the core or the advanced and you decide you want to start sharing because you're caring, then you're going to want to make sure that you do your monthly subscription. Okay. If you do the premium, you don't have to do a monthly subscription for 3 months. Okay. So you're kind of buying everything in advance. Monthly subscription can be 1 sleeve. That'll help you to keep and maintain your points. 2 sleeves helps you to max out the 6 ways of making money, which I'm about to show you. Okay. So 1 sleeve keeps you active and allows your points not to flush. 2 sleeves maxes out the comp plan. Raise your hand if you want to max out the comp plan. I'm like, why leave money on the table, right? That would be crazy. So again, talk to who invited you on here. They'll send you their exact website because you want to go to their website to enroll. When you go there, go ahead and purchase either the core, the advanced, or the premium. So you always are purchasing at the best possible price always. All right. Next thing I want to show you is the 6 ways of earning. Those of you who, say, hey, I don't really care about that. You don't have to stick around. You can hop off right now. May the Lord bless you, keep you and shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. For those of you who want to hear more about the money, let's go is what I say. So I'm going to go over here to This Is It Team, because that was the second website you've got to remember. And I'm going to go over here to the commission sheet on the right-hand side. Okay, you guys see that I'm under downloads. Hopefully you all can see that. So here is the Lifewave This Is It Team commissions. So remember those packages we just talked about? Well, when someone goes directly to your website and purchases those packages, you're going to receive a bonus. They call it a product introduction bonus. You introduce them to the product, so now you're making a little bit of money. So if you sign up your sister-in-law at the core package, you're going to earn a PIB of $35. Okay. If you sign up your brother and he's got 5 people in his family like me and they get started with the advanced, guess what? Your PIB is $75 you earn when your brother got it started with that advanced. And if you sign up anybody with the premium, you earn $405 for them purchasing that premium pack. The beautiful thing about these PIBs is people can start with the core and then move on up and upgrade to the advanced when they're ready. They pay the difference in price, they get the difference in sleeves, and you get the difference in bonus. Okay. When they're done with the advanced, they say, I need more patches. Everybody's asking about these things. They can upgrade to the premium package. Again, you pay the difference in price, you get the difference in sleeves, and you get the difference in that bonus. Okay. So remember that you can upgrade and stair step up at your convenience. But the most important thing is get started tonight. Okay. So that's the first way of making money. Everybody got that? Compartmentalize that. Way 1 of making money. Well, the first way to earn is 35, 75, 405. Okay. The next way to earn is something called binary commission bonus. Lifewave is a 20-year-old network marketing direct sales company. Okay. This is not a startup. This is not something where we keep our fingers crossed and hope this works. This company went from $30 million a year to launching X39 and going to $360 million, $430 million. And now this year, 2024, write this down, we're finishing over $600 million. Imagine this. Within 4 years of launching that X39 patch, the company went from 30 million to $600 million. 2025 is supposed to be the first billion-dollar year. Billion with a B. Like you're part of something so extraordinary. This is such a blessing. So how the structure of a binary tree works is there is you have a business center and you have a right leg and a left leg. Okay. Now, in order for you to start building your binary team, a team of winners, team of people that want to share this and be on this product, maybe they just want to be a wholesale member for a long time, right? Get them signed up on your tree. What you want to do is 2 people on your right and 2 people on your left that order at least that core package. So the core package is $295. You need 2 on your right, 2 on the left. And by the way, you yourself, if you're going to start building this team of winners, you yourself have to have done at least 300 point volume. Okay. So if you're brand new tonight and you've never ordered ever, then it's very important for you tonight to get started with the advanced, because see how it says 300 PV or premium for 745 PV. Those are point volume. PV stands for point volume. So in order for you to start making money on this binary commission, you need at least 300 PV. Okay. So you yourself have 300 PV. If you've been at this a while, maybe you got started 6 months ago on a silver. Well, guess what? You probably have 300 PV already because it goes with whatever you have purchased. And that actually is whatever you purchased before today. you know, if you're already in the business. And so the bottom line, 300 PV is what you need to start building. 2 right, 2 left. Those 2 right and 2 left just have to do the core package or higher. And when you get those 4 people, they're creating something called business volume points. So see how it says BV points. So when you have 330 business volume points on one leg and 660 on the other leg, Lifewave will subtract that 990 BV points off and give you a $50 cycle bonus. So you'll earn $50 for every 990 points. So you'll see your cycle going 50, 100, 150, 200 as orders start to come through your team. Okay. Now, when you are just getting started, you're not going to see huge cycles coming through because we're paid on the movement of these patches. And if you've only got 4 people, well, you're not having very many cycles. The goal is to share it with 4 people who share with 4 people who share with 4 people who share. It's called the Metcalf principle, right? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is a lot of people, right? So the goal is not for you to have to do all the work. The goal is for you to find people who want to launch their health and their wealth opportunity with you. Okay. And so when you're coming up here, a manager is the first goal. That means you got in with at least advanced, or you've got 300 PV and you sponsor 2 right, 2 left that do the core package or higher. Make sure they're on that auto shipment so their points never flush. Okay. And when you do that, you can earn up to $1,500 a week as a manager. Okay. The next goal is director. That's 3 right and 3 left. So just 2 more people. Manager was 4, director is 6, 1 more on each leg. And then you're going to help 1 person on each of those legs. Of those 6 people, do 2 of them want to make money? 1 on your left and 1 on your right. Help them to start sponsoring their friends. And as soon as you do that, you're considered a director. A director is $2,500 a week. Okay, senior director up to $3,500 a week. Executive up to $7,500 per week. How much do you guys make at your day jobs? Okay, presidential director up to $12,500 a week. SPD up to $25,000 weekly. And yes, we've got many, 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 many people. In fact, from our team on down, we have 31 SPDs that we can see. So the bottom line is as many, many people are earning a lot of money. Now, the next way to earn, hopefully you guys understand that binary bonus, they could go to your website and they could become just a customer. They could order as a retail customer and pay $150 for a 1-month supply, and you're going to earn $50. Or they could become a preferred customer. Preferred customer is $99.95, and you make $20 every month when they order that. The problem with preferred customers and retail customers is they do not fall on your binary. So you will not see their name on this tree. Okay. And the reason that's important is because when you're signing people up as wholesale customers, brand partners, they're falling on your tree. And so what happens is, like, let's say you sign up your friend Bev and she really doesn't want to share it, but she wants to use the patch because she's got back pain. And let's say Bev uses it and on the 2nd month, she says, wow, my back pain's gone. Bev might decide she wants to share it. Well, because she's on the binary, she's got a website she can share. She's got an app she can use. And by the way, well, Bev was just patching, getting her back better. You continue to sponsor. And now there's probably some people underneath Bev that she didn't even know about, right? So get on the tree as quickly as possible because you never know who's going to get signed up next. Okay. So I don't do a lot of PCs or retail customers. I do mostly wholesale customer brand partners. Okay. That's what I like to do. All right. The next way of earning is commission matching bonus. So when people go to your website, you're going to have a direct website that's directly linked to you. When they go there and they click the join button, they are on your team. Okay. They become your first line leadership. You get a 25% check match off of their binary commission. So let's say they're up here in the binary commission bonus, they're earning $1,000 a week. Well, you're going to earn $250 because they're your level 1, because they went to your website and you sponsored them, right? Well, now let's say that level 1 sponsors her sister, and that sister plays pickleball and she's sharing it with everybody at pickleball and she's making $10,000 a week. Well, that's your 2nd line leadership. So you get a 20% check match off that $10,000 a week, right, guys? So that means you earn what? $2,000 a week every week because of the check match, right? So let's say the pickleball friend sponsored her pickleball coach, and that guy does tournaments all across the country and he's sharing with everybody. Well, he's your 3rd line leadership. So if this guy's making $25,000 a week, you're making a $5,000 check match bonus because he's your third line leadership. So it's not just who you know, first line leadership, it's who they know and who they know. And would you agree that you talk to people every day who know a lot of people that you don't know? And imagine those people know a lot of people you don't know. So that's the power of the network, you guys. So 25% first level, 20% second level, third level is a 20% check match. And that is infinity. You're not capped at $25,000 a week. Now, there is a senior leadership global pool. This is so huge, guys. It's paid out quarterly. They just started this bonus this year, and it is massive. I'm not going to get into it because your first goal is to go SPD, and then we'll talk about this bonus. Now, one final thing I do want to say is there is a bunch of us going to Punta Cana. We're leaving tomorrow morning, first thing early. And I'm so excited to see you all there. That is the 6th way of earning with Lifewave. It's the regional incentive trips. And so literally you can go anywhere around the world. It doesn't matter your rank. You don't have to be the highest rank. We have people that had just been in the business 1 month and they won the trip to Punta Cana. Now, our next trip that we have coming up that already started, the qualification started. I had somebody call me today and they're like, give me the deets on it. I want to win this trip to Mexico, right? Is the screen a little blurry? It could be. Could be my computer. Let me wipe it off. Am I clear? Oh, I look clearer now. Oh, I liked it when I looked blurrier because I looked younger. Okay. Anyway, the bottom line is the next trip is up for the grabs, and we want everybody on that trip. It's going to be the western side of Mexico. I guess it's one of the most beautiful places in Mexico. I've never been there. Been to a lot of places in Mexico, like, you know, people go to the Cancuns, but this is like where the elite of the elite go. It's over on the west side. So I guess it's just extraordinarily beautiful. And we are all up for winning that right now. How many of you are running for that? So how do we win it? There's points that are being given for people that when you're enrolling brand new people, you get points. So when people come into your business as core, advanced, or premium, you're getting points. When people that you've personally sponsored go manager, go director, go senior director, you're getting points. When you yourself advance, we say, Renita, I just started. Well, when you go manager, you get points. When you go director, you get points. So the whole goal is to get as many points as possible. And hopefully you guys have seen that. And now we'll make sure we put those qualifications in Lifewave Wellness Warriors. All right. Who's got questions and answers? Let me see what's in that chat. You cute people. Hey, happy birthday. Is it Heidi Wanty's birthday tomorrow? Heidi, happy birthday. Let's see here. Any questions? So make sure you get back to the person who invited you on here tonight. That person is your sponsor. They will make sure that you get started at the best deal. I had some people not click the auto ship, and when they went back at the back office, they couldn't click on it. Is there a button to activate it? Yeah. So what you do is you actually go into store, put the things in your cart, put the product in your cart under store, and then you add it to your auto shipment. So that's how you do that. Click on store at the top, scroll down, and it'll say, what do you want this, now or later? Auto ship, you can set the date that you want it for. Yep. Heidi said they paid $25,000 for their teeth. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. We need money to eat. We need money to eat, apparently, right, guys? All right. So Kathy Hutchinson, hey, Canada. Hey, Kathy, would you like to share a little bit about that Canadian event? I'd love to hear from you. I love Kathy.
Oh, well, thank you. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so it was Friday night in Vancouver, rainy, awful. Hundreds of people there, so exciting. And I was delighted to see people that I've known for years in the industry. But what I really got a sense was that people are so committed to the product, but the business has been slow. I think network marketing is a little different in parts of Canada. Like people are like integrating it into their equine therapy business or their massage business. So I feel like things are moving slowly, but my goodness, it's exciting. And, you know, I've been stuck at manager, full disclosure, for 2 years, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. And I'm meeting with somebody tonight to hopefully get her enrolled after 2 years. And I'm persistent and consistent. And I made a vow that I'm just starting fresh, right? Because you know, why not? It's just more exciting now to me than ever. So yeah, that was it. It was amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
It was worth it.
It is. You know, the reset button, the restart button is a good thing to do. We never have to feel bad or guilty or shamed about that. It's like, you know, that convention that we just went to was like a fresh surge of energy for everybody. I mean, to hear David Schmidt's vision, my 24-year-old son said, Mom, he doesn't have a billion-dollar vision. He's got a multi-billion-dollar vision. So my son, Bo, is very excited about the money. You know, he's a senior presidential director, which is the top rank. Bo earns up to 24,000 a week every week. So he's very excited that he said David has the next 7 years planned out for product development. Bo's like, this is unbelievable. Truett, my 17-year-old sat at the network marketing event, the convention of Lifewave of 20 years. And he said, I mean, we were an hour in, and he looked back at Scott and I, and he said, I don't know why anybody wouldn't do this. Like, I mean, what? Well, I mean, we have the most incredible technology in the world with the most incredible founder. I mean, it's changing and saving lives globally. And we just got started. Kathy, they just had the grand opening down in the United States. So when you hit the reset button, perfect, because they just opened the official ribbon cutting headquarters grand opening. So we actually are officially launching now. So
and I will say, Renita, too, after having been on all of your presentations and Steve and Gina's presentations and all the training with the team, I was sort of blown away by the fact that the Lifewave corporate presentation was very low key. And I'm like, I'm not sure I would have presented it quite that way. Like it was great, but it's just a very different energy. And there would have been a lot of things I would have done differently. I would have kept it simpler. You know, they did some really cool testimonies with pain for people who had immediate results, which was just amazing. But it almost felt like we were in somebody's living room having sort of really cool conversations. I mean, I won a hat, a Lifewave hat. I was so delighted, but door prize, you know, but I just love the simplicity, clarity, and compelling nature of what our team, your team, has put together. You know, that's what I use. But yeah, it was interesting to me. Yeah, always learning, right?
Yeah, I always say any opportunity to grow and learn, I'm in, right? And so I appreciate that. Kathy, I love you. I love your little dad. And I'm praying the very best for all of you. So good. Kathy's dad's been on it for the last 2 years as well. Again, aging parents, like we love them so much. We just want them to age well and feel great. And so that's exactly why this technology is so powerful for so many. Thank you, Kathy. Kyle, do they have any plans to open Brazil? Not currently, but you know, there's always ways. If you really want to start getting some product to somebody there, you can. They're probably not going to open the company for one person, right? It's going to have to be a massive deal. But you know, I'll just be honest. Kathy saw this. Lynn Lindbergh's from Canada. I was bootlegging product into Canada. I was like black marketing over the border and birthday cards, right? Praying that it would go through. And so if there's a will, there's a way, because we want to make sure that our distributors were making sure they're getting the product. You know, I said, you know what? Instead of a drug dealer, I'm a light dealer. I'm going to get some tank tops made. Light dealer, right? And so I was sneaking them over the border in Canada. Anyway, that's it, you guys. Well, tune into all the great lives that we're going to be having from Punta Cana. I know there's many of us going. Like I said, there's so many from our team that you guys, like, we want you to be jealous because we don't want you to miss the next trip. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. I want you to watch it and be like, I want to be there. Yes, we want you there too. And so the next trip is coming up, and you've got about 15 weeks now to win that trip. So I will put the qualifications in Lifewave Wellness Warriors for those of you who want to run at it. If 100 people from our team can win this trip, how many can win the next trip? I'm thinking maybe 200. Like it's go time though. You don't want to wait until like the last moment to try to win it. Like get it done. All right. So it's easy to get it done. Just go help some people. Figure out 4 or 6 or 8 or 12 people you love and go put a patch on them. That's how easy this business is. All right. That's it, you guys. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and shine his face upon you, be gracious to you, and grant you favor. Say with me, favor.